There is a version of history we've been taught to accept, that Africa was weak, that it was unorganized, that when Europeans arrived, there was nothing here that could resist them. But this story in Old Calabar doesn't support that, because Old Town was not weak, it was dominant. It controlled trade routes, it dictated terms to European captains, it understood geography better than any outsider ever could. Even the ships, those floating machines of power, were useless without access to the river, and the river belonged to Old Town. So if Africa was so powerless, why wasn't Old Town simply conquered? Why the deception? Why the coordination? Why the need to divide, isolate, and orchestrate? Because direct confrontation would have failed. What happened here was not conquest. It was intervention into a system that already worked. A system that was competitive, yes, but functional. Until something changed. External pressure entered the system, not just as trade, but as influence. And slowly, the balance shifted. Not through strength alone, but through realignment. Alliances were redirected. Rivalries were exploited. Incentives were reshaped. And eventually, the strongest player was removed, not by force, but by agreement. That is the part we don't talk about, because it complicates the narrative. It forces us to admit that what we call colonial domination did not always begin with overwhelming force, but with strategic disruption of existing power structures. And if we don't understand that, we keep telling ourselves the wrong story. We keep thinking the problem was weakness, when sometimes the problem was how power was reorganized from within. And that raises a harder question, not just about the past, but about the present. If a system can be disrupted this way once, what makes us so sure it isn't happening again? This is another food for thought from Efik Stories, Episode 3.